Hey guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video here on my channel. And in today's video I want to show you guys how to buy YouTube channels. So there are a lot of websites out there who are selling YouTube channels, and this one, so it's called the Accs-Market.com, is my favorite place to buy YouTube channels. And yeah, you can buy already monetized YouTube channels or also YouTube channels who are not yet monetized. But yeah, it's helpful for people who want to get started to buy YouTube channels who already have quite some following, because your YouTube videos will already get more views, and if the channel already has some followers, it's also easier for you to get your channel monetized. That's why I like to buy YouTube channels myself. I have to say I already bought one channel of the Accs-Market, and yeah, so I just want to show you guys a quick look around on the Accs-Market on how to buy these YouTube channels, and also some things you will have to look out, because the market of buying YouTube channels, I have to say, is pretty sketchy, and they tried to scam me a lot of times, and I was luckily never scammed while buying a YouTube channel. But I heard of other people and friends that they got scammed while buying a YouTube channel. So I also want to show you guys some tips on what not to do when buying a YouTube channel. So as you guys can see, I'm already on the Accs-Market. I will also put a link to the website down in my video description. And yeah, on the Accs-Market you can buy also Instagram pages, Facebook, Telegram or Twitter pages. But in this video I just want to look on YouTube channels, because I think it's the most interesting for me and also for you guys, because all of my followers are mostly into YouTube channels and how to build them. So yeah, you will just have to click on YouTube, and then you can also search for monetized enabled YouTube channels. So we can go on search, and now you will see all those channels who are already monetized. So we have this FTSM Gaming 786 channel, for example, which is already monetized. So he has around 1,346 subscribers, and the channel only costs $30, which is pretty cheap, I have to say. So normally for monetized YouTube channels you have to pay at least 100 euros, but it's also cheap to buy a YouTube channel for 100 euros, which is already inside the Google AdSense. Because, you know, for the people who already started their own YouTube channel, to be able to be monetized, you will need at least 1,000 followers and 4,000 hours of public watch time, which is quite a number, I have to say, and it normally takes quite some month or one viral video to be able to join the YouTube Partner Program. But if you buy those YouTube channels, you can already start earning money from those channels from the first second on. And yeah, here on the market you can say they have quite some channels, so also they are uploading new channels daily. So the thing about the Accs-Market is it is like a middleman, I have to say. So if you want to buy a channel on here, you are always buying it from private persons, so not from companies, and the Accs-Market stands in the middle. So when you buy a YouTube channel over the Accs-Market, it's gonna work like that. You're gonna make a deal on the price. Once you have the price fixed, they're gonna make the Accs-Market as a channel manager. Then you will have to wait for 2 weeks, and they're gonna make the Accs-Market the primary owner of the YouTube channel. So after 2 weeks you will have to pay the old owner of the channel. Then the Accs-Market's gonna make you the channel manager, and you can already start uploading videos if you want. And then after 2 weeks they're gonna make you the primary owner of the YouTube channel. So it takes you at least 4 weeks to get the YouTube channel, and you will be the primary owner after 4 weeks. And now we come to the problems. I had a lot of people who I want to buy the channel of don't want to wait like 2 weeks or 4 weeks. So they were like, oh, let's do it over WhatsApp. But I would never switch channels in private, because then the chance of getting scammed are pretty high. So most of the scammers trying to trick you to pay you via PayPal, friends and family. And I would recommend you guys to never pay anybody over PayPal, friends and family. because if you pay over PayPal friends and family, you have no chance of getting the money back. And the other problem is if you pay over PayPal goods and services, the refund process is also pretty hard and it's not sure that you will be able to get the money back from those scammers. So I would always recommend, if people saying, oh, I don't want to make the deal over the Accs-Market, it takes too long, I need the money now. Don't do the deal, you will just lose your money. Always try to make the deal on the Accs-Market, because this is just the best way of getting YouTube channels for real. So on the Accs-Market, you also will have a lot of options to buy a channel. So we can go here on buy this channel and you can see, and then you have to choose which payment options you can accept. So I could say, for example, I could use bank transfer, PayPal, Bitcoin and Cash App. Then we're gonna write a message. So for example, hey, I love the channel, I would like to buy it. And then the seller can select one of those 4 options now. So he can say, I would like to receive my money in Bitcoin. And then you two are accepting each other on Bitcoin. And then after those 2 weeks, you will have to send them the money via Bitcoin. So here again, I just want to quickly show you guys the transaction step, because in the beginning I was pretty confused how these Accs-Markets work. But now after I used it one time, it's pretty easy, I have to say, and everything was working smoothly. So the first step will be that the buyer has to pay a 7% fee, which is at least $3 minimum. So after the seller accepted the deal, you will have to pay a 7% fee to the Accs-Market, which goes pretty smoothly. You can just use bank transfer or PayPal. I had a problem one time that after 2 weeks, one of those sellers was canceling the deal and I didn't get back the full amount of money. So you always have to take the risk to lose those 7%. So the second step is that the buyer assigns the escrow agent as a manager and the buyer as a communication manager, since 7 days is the minimum amount of time required in order to assign a new primary owner in the control panel. The escrow agent asks the seller to assign the buyer as the communication manager to speed up the deal twice. Communication managers have 0 permissions to manage a YouTube channel, only every function for Google Plus pages in the case the buyer can't harm the channel. After the first 7 days, the seller assigns the primary ownership to the escrow agent. The fourth step is that the escrow agent verifies everything, removes other managers except the buyer, and notifies the buyer to pay the seller. Then the fifth step is the buyer pays the seller, and after the seller confirms that the escrow agent assigns new primary ownership rights to the buyer. So I have to say they even switched their rules of services, because when I did it, as I told you guys, I first had to wait 2 weeks and then another 2 weeks. So now I have to say it goes really quickly. You only have to wait 7 days to get your YouTube channel, and that are all the steps to get a new YouTube channel. So the only thing you will need to get a new YouTube channel will be your own Gmail, on which you will then have your channel. So yeah guys, that was my quick look around on how to buy a YouTube channel on the Accs-Market. I hope I could help you guys out. If you have any more questions, please let me know down in the comments, and also really please be careful, don't get scammed on the Accs-Market. If you have any more questions on how not to get scammed on the Accs-Market, feel free to ask me down in the comments, or also just message me on my Instagram. I will be very helpful to help you guys out with that, because I don't want any of my viewers to be scammed here. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this quick video. Please hit the thumbs up, and yeah, hopefully see you guys in the next video. Bye.